In this presentation, we want to discuss the major or the key changes from ISO 14001-2004 version, the environmental management system, to the new upgraded standard ISO 14001-2015 environmental management system. We will discuss about the contents in this presentation. We will discuss about the timelines of this standard. We will see what is the purpose of this revision. We will see the standard structure, and in the last we will see the key concepts which are there in this standard after the revision. First, we will discuss about the timelines of this standard. You can see in this presentation this standard draft, which is called DIS, is published in July 2014. FDI's final draft of international standard is published in 3rd July 2015, and then ISO standard is published in September 2015. There is 3-year transition period for organizations who are currently using ISO 14001-2004 version to switch to this new standard. It means that until September 2018 we have to go on the new standard. After that, no certificates will remain valid. Next slide, we will see what is the purpose of this revision. Basically, this new standard provide a common and stable requirements for all at least next 10 years. All management standards will use the same high-level structure as a base when they will be issued in the future. It also gives the framework to protect the environment and to respond to the changing environment conditions in the world. It will also give the information to the top management to build a long-term success to achieve their environmental management objectives. If we see the structure of this new standard ISO 14001-2015 version, we can see there are 10 clauses are there. First 3 clauses are basically the introductory clauses, and next 6 clauses are the basic clauses of the management system standard. The key concepts which are included in this new revision. First important thing is the context of the organization. In the context of organization is need to identify their external and internal issues that are relevant to its purpose and that affect its ability to achieve the intended outcome of its EMS. It will also influence the type and complexity of this management system required. The important thing is that no specific documentation is required to meet this standard requirement. It will also provide the evidence that the process exists and is regarded as effective. So we can see that should remain effective. The next concept in this new standard is about the leadership and commitment. We can say that now there is a removal of management representative from the standard, which leads that there is a greater involvement of the top management in identifying the risk that basically affect the conformity of the product, services, and customer satisfaction. And top management have to integrate its EMS requirements to its business process. Next important thing, that top management will need to take the accountability. In the previous standards, there was only responsibilities and they were delegating their responsibility or accountability to the lower management or the top management. But in this, they have to provide also the support and resources as necessary in that one. Third important key concept is about the strategic environmental management. Now the top management is basically responsible to establish implement and maintain the environmental policy, and policy must have a commitment to improve all aspects of environmental management system. Basically, it's not only just effectiveness, it must provide a framework for setting the environmental objectives. The next key concept is our planning of EMS. In the planning of EMS, we see which are the risks which are associated with threats and opportunities. So it requires the organization to identify the effects of risk associated with threats and opportunities, and also they have to take effective actions to address them. The new concept is given here, the life cycle perspective. The identification of aspect and impact is now reconsidered through life cycle perspective. It means that now it will start from the raw material acquisition and generation of natural resources to end of life treatment. Next key concept is about value chain control and influence. Environmental requirements need to be established and considered through the procurement and design activities of the organization, product and services. Previously, this concept was also present in ISO 9001-2008 version, but now they have given also these clauses in this standard. There also more emphasis is given on the design process, which will include the development, delivery, use and end of life treatment. The performance evaluation is basically the emphasis is given for the evaluation in addition to the current requirements of measurement and analysis. Basically, evaluation is the interpretation of results or analysis. Process should be well defined and effective, but is this process yield the optimal results or not? So this will be a new challenge for the internal audits to prove, or to do the internal audit we have to assess either the measurement analysis which we are doing are effective or not in the organization. Thank you very much.